Dude, good morning. 10 seconds. Now we're on the TV. I always mess that up. Apologies, you guys. How's your spirit? It's bright Monday morning. It's not bright at all. And you can see I'm already in fairly high spirits. Oops, gotta fix this. It is early this morning. So I am going to go over and handle a couple of things. First, I need to catch me here. You know what, you guys? I completely forgot to do the latency thing because I just went live straight from StreamYard. Excuse me. And it bees like that sometimes. So forgive me, please. I am sharing this right now on Facebook. I want to get into goal setting today. And something that I just really put into my own mind. But something that I just solidified, I should say, today. Um, the way that we go about setting our goals, right? The way that we make the choices, the most specifically like the timelines that we put on things, I believe is one of our bigger problems. So just posting this really quick, and then I will be back over here to doing what I do. So let's see. The question for today is how how do you prioritize spell JP, good girl, your goals? You guys, this is actually, I'm so proud of me today. You have no idea. Um, I suppose that's the way it should be, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, look at that. Look at that. My computer will start to do whatever it wants to because right now I posted that question and then we're gone. And so I got to come back into the same page, ta-da, and post a poll. Um, so let's see. What's the for December? Oh, I know. What's your December discipline? Oh, let's see. What are they? Weight loss, communication skills, better eating, better rest. Oops. How about that? Weight loss, communication skills, better eating, and better rest. Those are our four choices. So please make sure you hit the poll and have an answer for the question when you come into the chat. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on the cloud or on the replay or whatever that thing is, do that YouTube and stuff later. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everyone who goes back and comments. Um, it helps. It helps move it out of the algorithm soon. With the assistance of others, I am going to be moving my old videos, my old live streams from lives to shorts, and pushing them into the short form out. Okay, apologies. Let me slow down. I realize that one of the things that other people may not get is this get how it works, right? So you got your live stream, which is what I'm doing right now. That's one section of the algorithm. It stays in the live stream section of the algorithm. You've got to push it in some way, form, or fashion, whether it's you guys making comments afterwards, whatever it is, it's got to be pushed. But it's still technically just being pushed inside of the live algorithm. The short, the what we're used to being longer form videos, um, pre-recorded. The pre-recorded videos, that's a different section. So you take your long form, you move it to the pre-recorded section. And you take the pre-recorded, you move it to short. You take the shorts, you move in the reels. It's a little dance you do, right? But I don't know. I guess others, it's out there. To me, it was easy knowledge. That ain't no work. That ain't nothing. In fact, there's a whole program where they'll do it for you. Repurpose.io will do half the job. Even more probably now. Hell, I was researching this shit back in like January, February, something like that. Last year. This year. Beginning of this year. No. December of last year. So that's what we're really talking about here. But anyway, I really wanted to have this. Oops. Hold on. I really wanted to. So I got up this morning and I started doing yoga. There was this yoga instructor who used to be on Oxygen before it became OWN and the Oprah shenanigans and all that jazz, right? And the name of it was Inhale. And I first came across it, excuse me, when just before I was going to have gastric bypass surgery. And I needed to lose the weight and so on and all that jazz. They tell you to do a whole bunch of things. Before you can have the surgery, I had to lose 30 pounds. Because you have to get some of the fat off your liver or whatever. Realistically, though, I think they just want you to do it to see whether or not you can manage the discipline, right? And so I did, but the weight wasn't going to come off fast enough or healthy enough in that way. Excuse me. So I started watching the yoga Inhale, and I started doing yoga in the house. Now I'm like 300 and something pounds, trying to do a table stand, where you bend back and you're up on your palms and the tips of your toes or whatever. I'm 330 pounds trying to accomplish that task with three little dudes running around the house. But okay, JP, do what you got to do, girl. And so I did, though. Excuse me. I did yoga leading up to and after uh, the gastric bypass surgery. Oh, tummy. Hmm. Whew. There was a time when that little bit of tummy pain would have had me out for an entire day, maybe two. Now it's just the cost of doing business. That business being living, thriving. Well, I shouldn't even be here, right? It takes a certain level of audacity uh, to set goals. Period. So I'm gonna say it again, and then I'm gonna take a pause for the cause while I get my tissues together and whatnot. It's gonna be one of them Mondays, I guess. It takes a certain level of audacity to set goals, and I think you should get you some. I'll be back shortly. Black love is the scaffolding between power and understanding, the freedom in knowing the gravitational call to the stars, the refinement necessary to keep them from colliding,
The knowledge that our story isn't precautionary tales or careless whispers. Your systems will be measured, their void put on display. We are the color born of a galaxy in darkness, black excellence, the fourth element, the fourth element.
Just by those two little, y'all don't understand.
That's so rouse your religion. Two Y's, T and W.
Black, y'all.
Rap for my people, die for my people. Rap for my people, die for my people, yeah. Rap for my people, die for my people. Rap for my GG, die for my people, yeah. Die for my people, yeah. Rap for my GG, yeah. Rap for my people, yeah. Rap for my people, yeah. Die for my GG, yeah. Die for my GG, yeah. Rap for my people, yeah.
I'm here. It hurt. I had to get Bunny. You'll know if I'm really, really hurting, I go get Bunny. Bunny's kind of like the emergency comfort valve. um, she eases things. Then there's Fella. He's the Cthulhu. Fella, he's our superhero. He protects us from all things great and small. I'm gonna let it go. I was gonna make a comment, but it ain't even worth it. Oh, no, it is. You know, that was one of the things that made me realize I was living with a narcissist this last go round. That my former partner was upset about the fact that one of my citizens on Twitter had purchased a plushie for me. And we weren't actually like in a relationship then, so it wasn't a lot that he could say. He just felt some type of way about him. It's weird. I didn't like him. Would move him out of the way anytime. Like I'm here now. It can go away or something. Like, it's just a plushie, my guy. It's a comfort toy at best. What are we upset about? But so anyway, back to the subject at hand. What I mean to say is be aware of things like that, though. Be aware of oddities that in when you were younger or in a movie that seems cute, right? That he doesn't like your little adorable plushie because, well, he should be your only. No, that's a red flag. Maybe one joke, two tops. You get in the mood about it all the time or often. That's a red flag. Something you need to look at. Anyway, the question here is: do you have the audacity to set goals? And there's a question in the chat, and then this time of morning, I really don't expect anyone to be like out here responding to any of those things. But I'm trying to make habits of doing things, and the easiest way to do that is to put it into practice, right? So for me, first of all, the goals that I'm trying to set, I've already spoken to one girlfriend, two. One girlfriend, and she's that because she's been in my life for a very long time. And one ally. About climbing a mountain before I leave Arizona. And I officially want to leave Arizona at the end of next year, 2023, at the latest. Sooner if I can. If I thought that I could achieve everything by March 2023, I'd be out of here. Climbing a mountain. But she's not supposed to be back until summer, so that's why I say the end of this year, next year. But I did a lot of thinking, remembering, contemplating, soul searching, whatever you want to call it. And I think I want to go back to Savannah. I just remember the love and happiness that I had there. And it actually had nothing to do with other people. Don't get me wrong. The people that I knew there, oh man, did we have a blast. We did some outrageous shit, y'all. Yo, we did some outrageous things. Then I had a whole lot of audacity. I said, I don't know. I suppose in reality, I didn't have enough audacity. Look at me now. I stopped like I had achieved all my goals and there was nothing else to do. And yet, there's so much life left and things to do. I did not have audacity then. Love and happiness. Hey, something's going wrong. It's the witching hour. It's the wishing hour. Make a wish. It just might come true. Hmm. When I was in Hinesville, when I was in Savannah, oh honey, I was definitely in love with me. All of me, bruh. Like I'd gone through this amazing transition from like, ooh, too many pounds. um, to sleek and trim, and it's just the world was open in a different way. And I don't mean because of the attention that I was receiving, because to be honest, prior to being what they would call slight of frame, I got attention anyway. I didn't have the gastric bypass surgery until April of 2007. My husband and my husband started cheating in 1998. So from 99 to 2007, I met several people, men and women, who wanted to date, mate, relate in some type of way. So it's not weight. It's who you are. It's what you bring to that other person's existence and vice versa. Just to put it out there. It's not weight. So when I had the gastric bypass surgery and I lost the weight, that was one of the beauties about the agreements that my sorry y'all. I really apologies. It's difficult. Um I started out streaming 2 years ago, right? Less than that, but you know what I'm saying. Approximately. And I was promised in 2020 that my divorce would be final by now. There's nothing like being held hostage. Whatever love was between that man and I is in our sons. And if we're lucky, the grandchildren that they'll produce. There's nothing. So, why can't I get let go? I'm pretty sure I'm the only person I know who can't get divorced. I know people. Anyway, I don't know if it's a security clearance. I don't know what it is. But I'm not free. As much as I really want to be. I earned it. Anyway. So, the thing about having the gastric bypass surgery, I had to learn new disciplines, new ways of living, eating, drinking, even sleeping, going to the restroom. I had to relearn all of those things. Fast forward to February when I died. I had to relearn so many things. And so I have. I'm getting my memory back. I remember more and more every day. I yoga, exercise. I have the audacity to set goals. Big ones, like climbing a mountain. Um, Perhaps moving back out east. The thing that I want to do, create, build, the nonprofit, the space, the land. I want to do that in every state. I want to do that for as many children affected by police murders and street gun violence as possible. Um, that happens in every state. There are 1,000 people a year, approximately. So that's the audacity of my goals. Bigger than they were before, for sure. Prior to my death, my biggest goal was to have a diner with my sons. Well, my whole family, really. Was to run something. My mother would be there in spirit, of course, but it was always this idea that it would be my siblings, my dad, my sons, and me. You're right. I didn't say my children's father. We've known for a long time that this wasn't going to last for eternity. So, after a while, I just didn't include him in my dreams. Besides, how? We don't even know each other. I can't remember the last time we spoke. I don't remember anything on which we recently agreed. We chose Islam, but I practiced. We chose to make a family. I was forced to leave it. I'm not mad. It's a great life. I've got new goals, new boundaries, new dreams, new things that I want to achieve. Tell me where he earned access to those things. The last time I felt married was 2013. That's when he moved, not us, from North Carolina to Georgia. Y'all say a man will stay through anything. Nope. When made to, what's the word? Atone for your sins. Men run. Women too. No one really believes in atonement. Hey, Mark, how's your spirit? They believe in apologetics. No offense, Mark. But that's the thing. um, too many of our people believe all they have to do is say, I apologize or I'm sorry, and that fixes things. It doesn't. As much as we wish that it could, even I sometimes wish that an apology was enough. But see, an apology is a word. It's a salve. It's just the cleansing of the wound. You have to do more. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately. Had you not done anything to apologize for, it wouldn't be an issue, right? Mark, I was just talking about setting goals and those things. I got in my field about the fact that I can't seem to get a divorce. Someone is living with a whole other person. Gotta have. But anyway, how's your spirit? Oh, an apology. It like the apology is the opening. It's the beginning. It's It's the prequel to the story, so to speak. You know, these things are damn near empty, y'all. Swear to God. And yet somehow, I suppose that's the creator, right? You think you ain't got diddly squat at all. Somehow manages to keep showing up and coming through. I should be in so much pain today. Like literally, I remember as recently as like March or April. No, the beginning of monsoon season. Rain started, and all I could do was curl up in a ball and cry in the corner. So to be, there were 2 days of rain, and I had enough cannabis to medicate, barely. Like I've been eking by can of butter, eking by oil, just the little drops left in there, right? And yet, because I haven't had any other weight. Oh, and believe me, there's plenty of things out there. It's just why? There's some things. Right, Mark, and he put his blessings on me, not just the pen. Y'all have no idea the things, right? Because I'm that type of being. I'm just not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know. You all already know. It's not like you don't. Shout out to that little girl, Shonda, somewhere going off when she find out that I'm live and I ain't said nothing. But anyway, um, I I lean on faith, not in the way that you think though. Not like it's not like I'm out here not trying to figure out or do anything at all. No coffee this morning, Mark. I drank my last cup of coffee yesterday. Tea. Still have to have my hot toddy. So I do need to make another one and put some can of butter in that though. That will help. I had some tummy pain earlier. That's probably why. I'm so used to putting the can of butter in the coffee. I didn't think about it. Plus, I could have put the oil in the tea. But anyway, um, like when I say that I lean on faith, I pray. Right? There are moments when I'm like, "Yo, my guy, I done did it all. I done called all the people. I done put in all the paperwork. I done did all the stuff. I done made all the moves a human can make. What's up?" And then I get to cleaning after that, y'all. I clean, I exercise, I sing, I dance, and eventually a way is made. And I know you like JP, that sounds really crazy. But you see, sometimes you have to stop racking your brain on how to heal or fix a thing. When you can stop and achieve calm in that storm, clarity comes, understanding. A different type of enlightenment. Like, I'm gonna play this song and I'll be back. Only because I need to get this coffee and can of butter in, and I don't want to forget. Thank you, Mark. I mean, tea and can of butter in. See? Thank you, Mark. All right, so we're gonna play this. I don't know why I like this song a lot right now. It's difficult, Mark. More so than I think that we know. I'll be right back, y'all. On my way. I'm up there. And cherry, orange juice, honey, ginger, and right now. Oh, I gotta remember to peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. I don't know where it is. There it is. I'm almost there, I promise. God, you didn't know strawberry. I know I told you, but it's not just Oh, shit. Okay. Up back. Did y'all hear all of that? I apologize if y'all heard all of that ridiculousness. Okay. Peanut butter is in. Tea is hot again. Mm. He said to die. It's almost like um it's kind of like if you had an orange cranberry cherry scone in a cup. Uh, Definitely better for you than eating an orange cranberry cherry scone at this time of morning. Definitely. Okay. But Mark, it's tough because we are taught, and even my father would tell you that when it comes to his daughters, this is one of the things that he got wrong. We are taught to be so independent. One of the hardest things for me when I first moved here to Arizona was how I ended up finally getting here. And I've never really talked about it, so we'll talk about it for the first time today. Because I need to get it out so that I can keep going forward, right? I told you all that in 2019, so my cousin Demario passed in 2018. A year later, I go back to Memphis to help figure out what we can do before the statute of limitations runs out on a wrongful death case. And unfortunately, we get an attorney like the day before, and then they hit us with a bunch of bullshit, and then they don't even give us the videos or anything. We get the video a month later, in a month or two later. Anyway, by this time we are in Farmington, New Mexico. As my aunt had taken a job there, and I went with her. I told my Uncle June, I was like, I don't know, but I'm going to go with Auntie because right now she needs somebody. And that was it. So we're in Farmington, New Mexico when we get the videos. I'm in the hospital. It's my birthday week. I had a stroke already. Then. So technically, let's just say I've been recovering from a stroke since September of 2019. When I got to the hospital, I think it was on that Monday. I can't remember for sure. Easy in theory, but hard in application. No pun. I do not have time for you this morning, sir. Easy in theory, but difficult in application. I think that you made me blush. Dear Jesus. Okay. And we're moving on from that. Anyway. So, so we are in New Mexico. Uh, my blood pressure was like easily, I think it was like 228. It was a ridiculous number. It was like 228 over 120 something, I think. I got texted my sister and she was upset at me. No, I only told my auntie. I didn't even tell my family where I was. Mark, you're not going to blame that on me. Wait a minute. Okay, so you're saying because I put in the word, dang, pause, that's just as bad. Leave me alone. Focus. Pay attention. Back in the class. Okay. So my blood pressure is sky high. I'm in the hospital. I'm on one of those like blood pressure medication drips. Oh, you are just really having a great time. Just having a ball, Mark. Just, okay. I see how this is gonna go. Okay, so anyway. Um what am I thinking? I'm on this medication. They've got to give it to me. They're like, nope, you're going to be on this for at least 24 hours so that we can drastically reduce your blood pressure. Um, and during that time frame is when I see the videos of everything that's going on with Mario, or went on. And I have to tell my aunt. And after I get out of the hospital, I go back. We're staying in a hotel still. We're actually just looking for a place at the time or a situation. But anyway, I get back from the hospital. Um, and when I get back from the hospital, I get a phone call about a job out here. And that's when she tells me, you got to go, and you got to go immediately. You got to go by the end of the week. I'm like, bro, wait a minute. I just got this. At the time, I'm condensing this a lot. Okay, guys, I'll tell you the long form story in the book or in a side chat another time. But anyway, long story short, she ends up telling me that I got to leave damn near immediately. I have no money. I have nothing. Luckily, the program that I'm going to, they give you a compensation. Yes, Mark, an IV drip to bring down my blood pressure. Is that bad? Right now, someone to probably monitor it all the time, and I don't. I work really diligently just to keep my stress levels low and other things. I do okay. I know. Don't fuss. Mark, you're gonna make it. Mark, you'll make your own head hurt if you try. I'm telling you now. There's a lot of people who want to fuss just like you. Do what you do. Um. So I have this night terror. I've not had a night terror before. Well, I suppose maybe I had and I just didn't recognize it. This is the first time I fully recognized a night terror for what it was. It felt like this succubus, this demon was on my back. And it was holding on to me for dear life. And my aunt was in the bed um, next to me. We're in a hotel room with two queen beds, right? And she's in the other bed. And this is a dream, but it's as real as me talking to you right now. And I am trying to scream and holler for her, and nothing. She doesn't roll over. She don't move. Nothing. But this thing is on me. It's just on me, right? I wake up from that dream. I go outside. I smoke. I call my homie Reggie in Georgia. I'm like, yo, my dude, what in the entire fuck? What happened? Oh, time to change this puppy. Oh, y'all better pray. Oh, I guess I better pray, not y'all, huh? Anyway, um, like I said, they're almost empty. Anyway, um, I go out. I talk to Reggie for a bit. I come back inside. After I get back inside, then my aunt, she gets up. She leaves. So, uh-oh. Hmm. My aunt, she gets up, she leaves, she comes back, and she's like, "You gonna leave me? Always come with me." You know, it's not like I'm gonna be making a whole lot of money or anything, but you can come with me. You have a career that'll transfer. She just didn't wasn't hearing it, and so the next morning or so, I think it was, she's like, "You gotta go." I'm like, "Bruh, seriously?" Like I said though, they were going to give me a relocation stipend, so I took that, and I took a bus from New Mexico to Arizona. And on that journey, I saw so many things. I met so many amazing people. Amazing young man um, who was basically just trying to go and meet his girlfriend out west somewhere, military girl, young black guy. But he was being mistreated on the bus that we were on. And then I met a dude who happened to have a hot dog suit. It was around Halloween when I came down, October of 2019. So he just happened to have a hot dog suit, and there was a parade, and he took it and went to the parade. This is the life I've lived. Mark says dreams reveals things when you are sleeping is when you are at your weakest. Yes, yeah, Mark. When you are asleep, you are definitely at your weakest, and I was certainly at my most vulnerable for a host of reasons at that time. Um, just being so far away from all of my family, everything. Yet that part was intentional. Well, what wasn't the treatment? What wasn't was the treatment from my aunt. So anyway, she does all that. I get down here. Um, And I've already got my goals in place. Like, these are the things that I want to do. I wanted, well before now, I wanted to have a house when I was 45. I'm 47. That didn't work out. I wanted to build this thing. I needed to go and work where I did so I could have a better understanding of nonprofit organizations and their inner workings. I understand what it is to run a corporation. I understand what it is to be an entrepreneur. I have an educational background that helps with some of those things. I've run my own child care, home daycare. I have attempted to start a catering business before. Excuse me one second. I can't say that worked out the best, but it had not so much to do with me and the people that were around me. And even that, in my eyes, I would still put on me. It's just you might not. And I accept it either way. Be right back. Promise I'm on my way, y'all. I'm just trying to make ease. I'll show you actually. So I'm trying to make ease of cleaning this dish. So I might as well share this little trick. So I roasted the turkey wings that I had. I told you I took the thing apart and roasted it in parts, right? And it left all of this stuff on the bottom, all the fond on the bottom. And so what I've gone back and done is put some water in here and put this in the oven. And I am just going to bring everything up off of the bottom slowly. I had already made turkey stock of the wing tips. And I'm going to use this to make the rest of the gravy to go over it. And so, yeah. Ta-da! You can do the same thing, though, in order to clean this pan out. If you were doing that, though, if you were doing that, I would suggest just, like, as soon as it comes out, take everything out and pour in some cool water because the cool water will react with the hot surface and begin to the rapid bubbly situation anyway. And then just scrub, 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 scrub. You can either take that and make sauce with it or you can just dump it out to make it easier for you to clean later on. The sooner you do that, the less you have to do that old school soaking shit in the sink, which you just really shouldn't do because you're inviting all kinds of bookies, bugs, and stuff, right? So, anyway, where was I? Sorry. Um, oh, so I set my goals. I was going to come out here and learn, and thank you to those who let me. To Chuck, to Maggie, Carolyn, all the people at Junior Achievement, Southern Arizona, Tucson specifically. Thank you. It was them. It was them and nobody else. I would like to give other people credit, but honestly, I think they're the only ones who never really tried to use me or my voice. They've just been here for me. I had to explain to them, or at least one of them. Nope, pretty much sure all. How difficult that was. I'm going to say this. In the black community, you don't take help from anybody. And you damn sure don't take help from cauliflower people. We know it. We've been told it and taught it our whole lives. That they'll expect something from you later. It's ironic because the damn near 3 years that I've known these people, Never. Not once. They didn't make me feel judged. They didn't devalue me. They didn't tell me that I was something that I had earned for dealing with family. Even months later, when I was on my feet and I brought my aunt out and she did all the things she did, um, they were disappointed in her, not me. Mark says, but we should. They're amazingly trustworthy people. I think if I were to call on them, like as a collective, and tell them everything, they try to move a mountain for me. Um, it's just not my thing. It has nothing to do with not wanting to. It's the burden thing, really. God, I really just do it want to carry. It's the part where you don't want to be someone else's burden. Perhaps because I know what it's like. I know the cost and the sacrifice of caring for somebody else. In whole or in part. It costs you so many things. You still want to do that to other people. And I live with a host of things that could be burdening. And while they're not a burden to me, because I made it, right? I made it this many days plus this morning with all those things inside me. But I'm still here. But others, they can't help but tell you how they see your existence. They say it in ways that they don't think are offensive, yet they are. Told you. The most difficult one came from my sister. She was like, it's not like you got cancer. Uh, I had cancer. When I said this was the end, people would be okay with me saying, this is the end. Oh, you struggled enough, you suffered enough, you've been through enough. I get it. You don't have to keep going on. Yet, anything else then you're a selfish coward who chose the easy way out. But somehow, I think it has something to do with people being able to see the deterioration that cancer causes. Because people witness it, they feel it, they're more accepting. Thank you, Mark. They're more accepting of the idea that death is imminent because it looks like it. What if death is imminent because the pain is absolutely unbearable? It's not just life, but bone to skin, torture. And that's before you even get out of bed, right? Then you've got the world. Then you've got the people, not the people, the noise, the weather, the weight. No bullshit. Woke up plenty of mornings sometimes thinking this way. Like, think the hardest part of dealing with these things is the one thing that you really need you can't have. Like someone who's just there understanding, not trying to commiserate, share experiences, just ask me, why did I feel like I had to heal alone? Because I wasn't healing around others. Others were always putting the weight of how I chose to heal, or putting their perception, the weight of their perception of how I chose to heal on me, rather than keeping it to themselves, right? Like, I have a sibling who eats emotionally, but I never said anything. Didn't keep her from talking shit about me, though. Mark says, one of the most difficult things I had to, yeah, Mark. I think that's the catch 22 of right now, Mark. Like, I moved out here to keep from dying, so to speak, um, in that way, where my children had to watch. I watched my mother die. Not like take her last breath, but I watched cancer take my mother. And when I say that she had an honorable death and that she was able to be here with her family at the end, I do look at her passing and compare it to Miss Pauline. They're kind of like bookends. My mother lived to her 40s. Grandma Pauline lived to be 104. My mother saw more of the world than most. I don't think that Grandma Pauline ever left the East Coast. She might have been out west, but I don't know. And here I am, like this weird buoy in the middle. I've outlived the age that my mother made it to. Soon my grandmother. But can I make it to 102? I think that's a goal. Speaking of goals, let's go look at this poll real quick. Let's see. 50% are interested in weight loss and 50% in better rest. Um, I would say, to be honest, if you lose weight, you will rest better. I cannot say that resting better will help you lose weight. Because you can go sleep with a full belly and sleep like a fat tick, but you will wake up like a fat tick. Oh, Mark, I don't know. How do I put this? In that way, I would say that my heart aches. I cannot say for you or any of those things. That was your experience, and how you experience it is all your own. Yet, my children are supposed to outlive me, yet I'm not sure that that's the thing I want to see. Especially if in their eyes my death is agonizing. Because the last thing I'll see is that. Right? Before I can close my eyes and rest in peace, the last thing that I would see is my baby's agony. I don't want to do that. Just let me go to sleep. Just let me go to sleep. Do I think I'll know? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll still know when the end is near. Um, that I intend to face it with even less fear than I've had this year. And I fought a lot of things this year. literally and figuratively. So I can't be like all down in the dumps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started out this year. Thank you, Mark. I hope that, by the way, I hope describing that wasn't. I apologize. Damn. I did think about it. I tried to say it as, you know what I mean. Anyway, I started out this year trying to help, not trying to help. I started out this year um, helping Darrell Long deal with a situation that had nothing to do with me. And pretty much what I determined is fuck situations that have nothing to do with me. If you can't be my ally, what are we talking about, bro? If the end result is whatever, and me still here, to all of those people, I wish you peace. I wish you federal penitentiary time, but peace while you do it. That'll be the joy in your journey for all of the things that you did. You committed crimes in real time, in broad daylight. That ain't my problem no more. Leave it up to the government. Y'all better hope they don't show up around here with a material witness warrant. Or that I've moved the fuck on. And they can't find me. Because I'm telling on all you hoes. Mark says, exactly. Mark, I could ask for $2. Some sour sage, I could ask for $2. I could ask some of these people, can I just get a hit? I ain't getting shit. But I'm supposed to give until I ain't got nothing left to give. I suppose that's that part where people think that like you take my kindness for weakness or whatever it is. You got me fucked up. That's just my creator's way of letting me know who not to fuck with later. Like if this was full, I wouldn't be able to pull that hard. See, like all, I would have long since coughed up a lung. But it gets the job done for the moment. Oh shit! All right, so you guys, I have been up since. Oh, that feels wonderful. Oh, I've been up since like 2:30. And I started, as I told you in the beginning of this live, doing yoga. I got about 8 minutes in because the particular yoga, the particular one that I chose, is a lot of upper body. He's doing a lot of downward facing dog and planks, and that movement in the shoulder area is still too much for me. So while I can hold myself up for a short period of time in those things, and I can like heavy lift for a brief moments, like holding myself in a plank position and then rotating or moving into downward facing dog or upward facing dog, um, is at the rotator cuff area in here is painful still, excessively so. So I need to like put on the candle oil first and or even have like a warm bath and all that stuff and then right. Mark, don't, I don't even get nothing for the trip, bruh. People just be like, good luck. See you when I see you kind of shit. I hope, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, is what most people offer when you're in need. Oh, but when they're in need, when they're in crisis, you are supposed to be ready to jump ship like yesterday. It's insane. Yo, chick, come close to me. I don't know why that popped into my head. What is that song? And she gotta eat, he gotta eat the ew. Oh, that's why. What is that song? It's two people eat. There's two songs like that. Okay, we'll go post to beat. But there was another one, right? I think that's what it is. People ain't gonna be what they're supposed to be. They ain't gonna do what they're supposed to do. All the wrong thing. You said baby steps, JP. um, Speaking of, I probably am gonna need to put on something. I'm gonna have to take these off because they're too tight and they're starting to get uncomfortable. I had them on for a while. But anyways, I did like the first 10 minutes, and this is too much. So I am going to well, I don't know. Whenever I have all of the necessary things, I'm gonna try it. In the meantime, I'm going to adjust. One of the goals that I want to set short term is to when I want to walk to the boneyard. It's one of my favorite places here in Tucson. It's not too far. Um, Yet I believe I could probably walk it. I'm gonna give myself until the end of January, and that's only because sitting here right now, I haven't mapped it out. Uh, I would say February, yet I really doubt it. It's not that far, right? By car, it's less than 10 minutes, so 30 walking distance. But that means that I've got to get an hour. I got to be able to walk for at least an hour. So, baby steps, right, Mark? I can go. I think I can get there from this direction. If I go, I just start the first day, 15 minutes. The next day, 16, 17. Turn around, come back until we get there. One of the things that I realized is that while we need to keep track of time, the creator does not. And so when we put a timestamp on things, the creator is like, yeah, whatever. I'll work on your schedule. I don't do what you do. Right? In some ways, time is infinite and expansive. We put parameters on time so that we can understand it as people. So me saying I want to have a house by the time that I'm 45 years old, the universe is like, bitch, do you know how long ago that was? Like the universe is like, you've been 45 9 times. I've watched every incarnation. Or whatever it is, right? Um, hold on, you guys. I really do need to put. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna put on my onesie for the moment. Ow! If you can tell, I'm starting to get stiff. It's because it's starting to get cooler. Actually, here in the desert. I'm gonna turn the heat on too. I can do it, Mark. Are you gonna help me? You coming to Arizona to do it with me, Mark? I think that they've already rented out the apartment, but we might be able to figure out something. You know. I appreciate the encouragement, Mark. Mark, it's not encouragement or motivation that I need. It's the means to make it through all these motherfucking metrics. Oh, sorry. I said I was gonna. You know what? I'm gonna get the blanket instead because before long. Woo. Okay. All right. Better. I know y'all like, damn, JP, really? Let's see. Just me. See if we can get one more hit out of this thing, and then what are we gonna do today? It's 5 a.m. and I really I do think I'm going to run a bath and put on the onesie. And I've done it. I exercised, I cleaned up, chatted with you all. I've made something to eat. I've had 2 hot toddies. I need to do some writing prompts. I suppose this may be the closest that I get to healing and peace. And when I think about all of the others, that's all most people want, right? Just to get up off the floor and be in peace. I've done it. I've provided it for others. I can do it again. Truth is, I shouldn't fucking have to. I did right by too many of you in the world, in the community. There's no herd immunity from personal liability. That's a good one, Mark. I have I tried lavender lately? Um, I haven't tried lavender of late. I'll have to though. I haven't had any lavender essential oils in a while. Like I really purchased the ones that I was using for scrubs and whatnot. So, but you're right. Oh, excuse me. I like to use the Dr. Teal's Epsom salt. They have a lavender one and they have a sleep one. But my personal favorite, believe it or not, is the smell and the way that the menstrual relief one. It seems to relieve more of my aches than any other. Like I've tried the one that's hemp. I've tried the sleep one, the Serenity soap one. A few, excuse me. But that one, that menstrual relief one, that puppy, it really like seems to take away all of the um, like surface ache at least, or I guess I should say the deep tissue ache. I don't know. But so yeah, so I'll probably will do that. I was thinking I might do a midday matinee, Mark. If I do, I'll post the link in the Facebook group. But basically, I'll show you. I have figured out how to watch movies without getting in trouble on YouTube. So let's see. We'll do this. Ta-da! And we'll do that. Curiosity. Hey, look, my camera still works there too. Ta-da! So here is this link, right? If you click on this link, then it will take you to where we can watch a movie. Now, what I do differently is instead of sharing this screen with just regular old YouTuber, I have to first go ta-da here. And let's just say, y'all want to do something holiday related? Yeah, let's go holiday related, I guess. What do you think, Mark? Your heart is in the right place, JP. People heart. Well, I recognize that part, Mark. I suppose I kind of thought that about being in a particular state, like that my heart could be in the right place, and I was just in the wrong state. Yet it seems like no matter the state or the space, no one else's heart is in that place. Or it's temporary or something I have to help them reveal. And yo, like for real. Anyway. I'm trying to. There was something that I was going to watch, and now I can't remember. Like anyway, Children of the Corn is still there. That's funny. Antoine Fisher, Flawless. Nope, those are all independents. I want to watch a cartoon this morning. Hmm. Nope, nothing there. I want to see. Where the hell did it go? Anywho, I'm going to share it over here with you guys too in just a second. I just want to get it together so you can see. How about, for the sake of time, we're just going to put on Robocop. All right, so I've got Robocop on. I've got this screen open. Ta-da. Oops. Now, hold on. I'm going to get extra fancy. So, because I have YouTube Premium, I can live stream a movie. But over here on YouTube, it would eventually kick me out. Oh, I'm not watching. I'm just showing y'all. Hold on. Thank you, Mark. But no, technically, so what I'm going to do is coming soon. Ta-da! I will be doing midday streams, midday movie streams, but using that feature. So let's see if I can get this off. Ta-da! There, there, and there. Here I am. Ta-da! Right? um, I just figured there's plenty of people who aren't going to be doing those regular things these next few weeks, um, and we're going to have some time off. So while I still got it, might as well make use of it, and we can hang out, watch some movies. I believe. Ooh, oh, I know what it was. I wanted to watch the old school Christmas movies because apparently some of them aren't going to be playing. Like I heard that the Charlie Brown Christmas won't be on this year, which is kind of sucky. Um, and I heard that they made a horror, at least a horror trailer of the Grinch that I would absolutely enjoy seeing at some point. So yeah, those are that's those are all my things to do today. I think that and clean up my mess. I got a lot of junk out here. Not well, I'm disorganized. Let's put it that way. But so I think I've achieved a lot in like 3 hours and some change. Good night, good morning. In fact, um, isn't that a song? Who does that? Good night. Oh, hey, it says the kills. Mm. Mm, that's not a good way to start it. Let's see. What can we do? Let's see. Is there a Monday? Let's see what Monday songs are there. We're gonna get out of here soon, y'all. Right at this point, I'm just uh, the mamas and the papas. Monday, Monday. Movies with Jay Passion, you better be careful. You end up with Passion of the J. Monday mornings, Monday mornings, I would spend reminiscing about the weekend before. For the longest time, and I have to admit, this is one of my. There's something about phone calls and the need to use words to define, to describe, to expand an experience. Right? We're gonna be out of here at the 2 hour mark at the latest, y'all. I'm not staying here all day. But I'm gonna tell you this. When I talk about that Saturday, there's this Saturday story that I have to write or put. I've already written it down. I have to put it in the book. But anyway, so we'd spend Sunday morning together and whatever. Um, and then Mark's laughing at me. It's Monday, and the words. um, it'd be like this mid morning, midday phone call and conversation about everything we did Saturday night and Sunday morning. What was great? What'll be greater next time? Those things. I asked somebody on another, I think it was Jella, what was acceptable kink. But I also asked, when does seduction start? In my opinion, it never stops. Like truly, making your person feel wanted should be something on your list of priorities, in my opinion. Now, should it be your A1 goal supreme? Is making your partner happy your destiny? Nah. Um, so let's see. We've got the poll at 33% for weight loss, 33% for sleep, and 33% better eating. Better eating will get you weight loss and better rest. So, ta-da! There's that. Um, but when it is is my partner my priority outside of me? Yeah. I would say that the way to make that an not a necessity is if my partner can see it the same way, right? If I'm your priority and you're mine, then being a priority outside of me doesn't matter. You dig? Um, I don't know. We do different things out here. Well, people these days, as Mark said. You can have all the intentions in the world, good, bad, and different. People are gonna people. Um, and ordinary. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, we kind of need the constant of ordinary people. It's just, we need people to move out of the way for the extraordinary or make a way. Times we get quicker. Seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved. You made your mistakes and we let it grow. The lights sometimes hurts, but I think we should take it slow. We don't know which way to go. Most people are ordinary. There's nothing special about the fact that I'm not, except that I'm not. I'm not ordinary because I died and came back in February. I'm not ordinary because I spent the majority of my life around the military as a wife, mother, dependent child. I've seen all kinds of things. I'm not ordinary because I've been places a lot of my own peers have never gone. I haven't even contemplated. We don't know which way to go. I'm not ordinary because I could tell you which way to go. You won't listen. You won't lead, and you damn sure won't follow. So what? Here we sit. Steadfast. It's not even a battle of wits. It's a battle of willingness. Someone has to be willing to move the unmovable. You have to be strong enough and capable enough to get it done, but good morning, Mark. Good day, good night. Rest well. I am headed out shortly. I think I want to make some oatmeal though. I'm torn between chorizo and egg and potato tacos and oatmeal. Nope, it's gonna be chorizo and egg because I don't have any brown sugar. Ooh. Ooh. Mm, I'm trying to figure out how to stretch this little body. Hold on. Now. I got this ache. Hold on. There we go. Ah. Oh, I wish I could clap my back. Oh. Oh. Actually, there's nothing else. I could definitely get the stretching in, but there will be no yoga today. I did it. I did a little. Tomorrow, I will go at least 1 minute longer than I did today. I might go for a walk this afternoon. If I do, I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, I'm tired, and my alarm said it's time to go. Keep your spirit up. Be your strength.